Rashad, Mr. YouTube channel. Let's get into Life in the Spirit Study Bible. Let's get into chapter 46, 47, 48. Then get into the top 30 conspiracy theories of all time. Start with verse 2 of chapter 46, and it reads, "Prepare your shields, both large and small, and march out for battle." Excuse me. Let me start over again. Concerning Egypt, this is the message against the army of Pharaoh Necho, king of Egypt, which is defeated at Carchemish on the Euphrates River by Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, in the 4th year of Joachim, son of Josiah, king of Judah. Egypt, Carchemish. Carchemish was located in northern Syria, some 300 miles north of Jerusalem. It was a place where the Babylonians defeated the Egyptians in 605 BC. At that time, Babylon became the dominant world power. In verse 10, it reads, "But that day belongs to the Lord Almighty, the day of vengeance for vengeance on his foes. The sword will devour till it is satisfied, till it has quenched its thirst with blood. For the Lord Almighty, will offer sacrifice in the land of the north by the river Euphrates." They belongs to the Lord. It means Egypt's defeat was God's doing. It was a day of vengeance because of Egypt's oppression of Judah. Ultimately, God will punish all nations that have rejected his gospel and his righteous commands. Verse 13, this is the message the Lord spoke to Jeremiah, the prophet, about the coming of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, to attack Egypt. Jeremiah prophesied that not only would the Babylonians defeat Egypt at Carchemish, they will also defeat the Egyptian armies on their own land. God will make it abundantly clear. Egypt's gods could not deliver them from defeat. Verse 26, it reads, "I will hand them over to those who seek their lives as Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, his officers. Later, however, Egypt will be inhabited as in times past, declares the Lord." Egypt will be inhabited. That means that destruction will not be forever. Egypt will be restored in the future, in the Messianic age. Verse 27-28, it reads, "Do not fear, O Jacob, my servant. Do not be dismayed, O Israel. I will surely save you out of a distant place. Your descendants from the land of their exile. Jacob will again have peace and security. No one will make him afraid. Do not be afraid, do not fear. O Jacob, my servant, for I am with you, declares the Lord. Though I completely destroy all the nations among which I scatter you, I will not completely destroy you. I will discipline you, but only with justice. I will not let you go entirely unpunished. Do not fear. That means that Israel must not fear complete destruction. She will be punished for her sins, but a remnant will survive and be brought back to the promised land and to God's blessing. Chapter 47, verse 1-7. This is the word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah the prophet concerning the Philistines before Pharaoh attacked Gaza. This is what the Lord said. See how the waters are rising in the north. They will become an overflowing torrent. They will overflow the land and everything in it, the towns and those who live in them. The people who will cry out, all who dwell in the land will wail. At the sound of the hoofs, galloping steeds, at the noise of enemy chariots, and the rumble of their wheels, fathers will not turn to help their children. Their hands will hang limp. For the day has come to destroy the Philistines, to cut off all survivors who could help Tyre and Sidon. The Lord is about to destroy the Philistines, the remnant from the coast of Captor. Gaza will shave her head in mourning. Askelon will be silenced. O remnant on the plain, how long will you cut yourselves? O swore the Lord. You cry. How long until you rest? Return to your scabbard. Cease and be still. But how can it rest? The Lord has commanded it. when he has ordered it to attack Escalon on the coast. Let's break that down. Those verses I just read. Philistines occupied the coastal region of Judah, still often existed between them and God's people. Other prophecies against the Philistines are found in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 28 to 31, Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 15 to 17, Amos chapter 1, verse 6 to 8, Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 4 through 7. Let's get into chapter 48. Let's get into that. Verse 1 says, concerning Moab, this is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says. O to Nebo, for it will be ruined. Karathah will be disgraced, and captured. The stronghold will be disgraced and shattered. Moab. The country of Moab was on the eastern shore of the Dead Sea. Moabites were descendants of Lot. Abraham sneered for you and were often in conflict with Israel. During Jeremiah's time, bands of Moabites attacked parts of Judah after Nebuchadnezzar invaded the Holy Land. Jeremiah identified many of the Moabite cities that would be overthrown. Moab was conquered by the Babylonians and consequently disappeared as a nation. Other prophecies against Moab are already found in Isaiah chapter 15 and 16, Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 25 and 26. I think chapter 9, verse 25 and 26, chapter 25, verse 14 and 21, chapter 27, verse 2 and 3, Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 8 through 11, Amos chapter 2, verse 1 through 3, Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 8 through 11, verse 7. Since you trust in your deeds and riches, you too will be taken captive, and your marsh will go into exile, together with its priests and officials. Trust in your deeds and riches. The tendency of all the nations of the world is to trust in their technology, military might, accomplishments, and wealth. This misguided trust, along with ungodly behavior by their people, will cause their downfall. This is God will destroy Moab. A day is coming, and he will bring down all the nations of the world. A day called the day of the Lord. Shemas was the chief god of the Moabites. Verse 10. A curse on him who is lax in doing the Lord's work. Curse on him who keeps his sword from bloodshed. This verse is addressed to those who were to destroy Moab. Verse 47. Yet I will restore the fortune of Moab in days to come. Here's the Lord. Here ends the judgment on Moab. In days to come, it means not all Moabites will be destroyed. Remnant will survive. The phrase in the days to come is indicating that this restoration will occur in the Messianic age, when Christ reigns over the nations. Right, so I'll be in chapter 49, 50, 51. Maybe 52. I'm trying to finish this whole chapter, the whole book of Jeremiah. Yeah. Chapter 49 to 49 to 52 on Thursday. I think I'm gonna be on tomorrow, but definitely on Thursday. All right, let's get into book that started yesterday. The 30 greatest sports conspiracy theories of all time. I'm gonna resume with number 29, Spygate. On September 9th, 2007, the first truly credible evidence of a Patriot conspiracy was brought to light. NFL security official tip off by New York Jets security had confiscated a video camera, videotape from Matt, Australia, a Patriot video system who had been caught legally taping the signals of Jets defensive coaches during the season opener at Giants Stadium. This incident and the resulting controversy have since come to be known rather infamously as Spygate. The former assistant under Belichick from 2000-2005, then Jets head coach Eric Mangini possessing insider's knowledge of the Patriots' covert surveillance tactics. According to reports shared what he knew with members of the Jets organization when first arriving in New York in 2006. It took the Jets a while to catch the rival Patriots in the act. But once they did, Patriots were exposed as cheats. The story had unfolded afterward cast serious doubt not only on Belichick's integrity, origins of the Patriots' success dating back to their first championship season, but also the NFL's knowledge of impossible role in covering up their deceit. According to a report by Jets beat reporter Rich Cimini in the New York Daily News, Australia was caught videotaping hand signals from the Jets defensive coach on the sidelines, stopped by the stadium security as he tried to enter the visitors' locker room shortly before halftime. Contentious confrontation ensued. Representatives from league security, Jets of security, Patriots of security were all summoned, as were New Jersey state troopers, who were called in as a precaution to prevent the situation, which had grown heated and escalated out of control. Leader security confiscated Australia's camera and tapes and forwarded them to the league office. 4 days later, before he had even had a chance to review the tapes, Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, ruled that the Patriots had indeed violated league rules. Bill Belichick got fined $500,000 by the commissioner, maximum penalty allowed under NFL bylaws by violating league policy. He also levied a $250,000 fine against the Patriots themselves. Anyway, 2008 draft selection. Belichick was not suspended as a result of his actions. This episode, let's skip around a little bit. Because of investigation, the Patriots were required to return over all the notes and tapes that related to the recording of opponents' defensive signals. The Patriots compiled with this demand, turning off 6 tapes, which Goodell initially said were from the 2007 preseason and late 2006. He also said that the league confiscated some notes, and after the league reviewed the materials, they quickly chose to destroy them. 2008, on February 1st, just 2 days before the Super Bowl against the Giants, Republican Senator Alvin Specter of Pennsylvania publicly criticized Goodell's bizarre decision to destroy the materials. American people are entitled to be sure about the integrity of the game, Specter said. It's analogous to the CIA destruction of tapes. Anytime you have records destroyed. Citing the September 14, 2007, ESPN report, Mr. Belichick had admitted to taping signals going back as far as 2000. Specter, the ranking member on the Senate Judiciary Committee, of course, a meeting with Goodell. Going to a phone interview Specter gave the New York Times' John Branch afterwards. Goodell revealed in their meeting that the confiscated notes actually dated back as far as 2000, and that the materials had been destroyed of all places in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Interest officer located. Goodell's explanation for destroying the materials mainly that there was no use for them. Didn't wash with Specter, and he left the meeting unsatisfied. Further complicating the issue was a Boston Herald report that contained an unnamed source later to reveal that former Patriots video assistant Matt Walsh held evidence that the Patriots had videotaped the St. Louis Rams walkthrough practice prior to Super Bowl 36 in February 2002. The report was later proven to be false, and the Herald issued an apology for the story. But Walsh, who had been fired by the Patriots after the 2002 season, was truly in possession of the other tapes, expressed a willingness to share them with Goodell if he were granted immunity. An agreement was negotiated. Walsh sent 8 videotapes containing opponents' coaches' signals from 2000 to 2002 seasons. They met with Goodell on May 13, 2008. Walsh reportedly told Goodell he and other Patriots employees were present at the Rams walkthrough to set up video equipment for the game, that no tape of the walkthrough was made. Inspector also met with Walsh and continued his public cry for an independent investigation. So on May 15, 2008, Ted Kennedy, the senator of Massachusetts, also sits at the Senate Judiciary Committee. Basically, evidence supporting the conspiracy. Certain aspects of the Spygate controversy cannot be debated. First and foremost is the incontrovertible, incro, incontrovertible fact that the patrons did cheat, and that they were caught in the act. The rule states that any use by any club at any time, from the start to the finish of any game, in which such club is a participant of any communications or information gathering equipment other than Polaroid type cameras or field telephones shall be prohibited, including without limitation videotape machines, telephone tapping, or bugging devices, or any other form of electronic device that might aid a team during the playing of a game. Belichick went on record to say that he didn't flout the rule, but instead only misinterpreted, something that it only applied to the use of film, the same game in which it was collected. The fact of the matter is that Belichick likely knew exactly what he was doing. If it wasn't useful to him, he wouldn't have been doing it since 2000. So let's consider that as part of the conspiracy theory a closed case. The Patriots used illegally gathered knowledge of opponents' defensive signals and also received help from the referees to establish sustain their dynasty, and perhaps the league destroyed the materials to protect its legacy and to maintain the trust of their broadcast partners, sponsors, and the American public, gamblers included. Evidence against the conspiracy. Not surprising, the exceedingly tight-lipped Belichick didn't comment at all on the Spygate allegation until 2 weeks after his Patriots lost to the Giants in Super Bowl 42. And when he finally spoke, he did little more than deny and deflect. This explanation and pseudo apology is the only real defense of the Patriots to be made. Patriots Scott Pioli, the general manager at the time, and owner Robert Kraft, issued similar statements, each indicating that they just want to move on. For the purposes of this chapter reaching a conclusion, as for Goodell, he has continued to defend his baffling decision to destroy the evidence, saying that he has nothing to hide, that destroying it was the right thing to do to keep it out of enemy hands. All right, so that's it for number 29, being 28 on Monday, on Thursday, but that'll be on tomorrow. So this is going to be about the Tuck rule. The Tuck rule game, number 28, tomorrow from the this book. Not tomorrow, maybe Thursday. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for those who tuned in. I'll be in the Bible study time on Thursday, chapter 49 to 52, 4 chapters. Then get into the Tuck rule game from the top 30 sports conspiracy theories of all time. Until then, talk to you soon.